Michael Jackson was more than a singer. He was a phenomenon, a child who stepped onto the stage before he was even a teenager, and who would eventually become the most famous entertainer the world had ever seen. But behind the glittering costumes, the legendary dance moves, and the record-breaking success, there was a complicated story filled with incredible achievements, personal struggles, and a journey that changed music forever. Born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, Michael was the eighth child in the Jackson family. From a very young age, his talent was impossible to ignore. While other children were playing outside, Michael was already practicing songs, learning choreography, and performing with his brothers. When the Jackson 5 entered the music scene, nobody expected what would happen next. Their energy, talent, and young lead singer with the unforgettable voice captured the attention of millions. Songs like I Want You Back and ABC turned them into instant stars. But even during these early years, Michael's life was different from other children. Fame arrived before he had the chance to experience a normal childhood. The world saw a superstar, but behind the scenes was a young boy under enormous pressure. As Michael grew older, he wanted to prove that he was more than just the little kid from the Jackson 5. He wanted to create something that would change music forever. In 1979, he released the album Off the Wall, showing the world a new Michael Jackson. The album became a massive success and proved that he could dominate the music industry on his own. But Michael was only getting started. A few years later came the album that would transform him from a successful artist into a global icon. In 1982, Michael released Thriller. Nobody could have predicted what would happen next. The album became the best-selling album of all time and changed the way people viewed music, entertainment, and music videos. The music video for Thriller was unlike anything audiences had ever seen. It was a short movie, combining music, storytelling, and incredible choreography. Michael was no longer just performing songs. He was creating unforgettable experiences. His signature dance moves, especially the moonwalk, became worldwide sensations. Millions of people tried to copy his movements, and Michael became known as the greatest performer of his generation. But success at this level came with a price. The bigger Michael became, the more attention he received. Every decision, every appearance, and every part of his personal life became a subject of public discussion. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Michael continued releasing successful music. Albums like Bad and Dangerous produced worldwide hits and showed that his creativity had not slowed down. His concerts became legendary events. Fans around the world screamed his name, waited for hours to see him, and considered him more than just a musician. To many, Michael Jackson was an inspiration. However, as the years passed, his personal struggles became impossible to ignore. Media attention became increasingly intense, and his private life often overshadowed his music. Despite the controversies surrounding him, millions of fans continued to support Michael and celebrate his artistic contributions. His influence on singers, dancers, and performers can still be seen today. In 2009, the world received shocking news. Michael Jackson had passed away at the age of 50, leaving behind one of the biggest legacies in entertainment history. Millions of people around the world mourned his death. Fans gathered to remember the music, the performances, and the moments that defined generations. More than a decade later, Michael Jackson remains one of the most influential artists ever. His songs continue to be played, his dance moves continue to be copied, and his impact on popular culture remains enormous. Michael Jackson's story is not just about fame and success. It is the story of a gifted child who became a global superstar, a person who reached unimaginable heights, and an artist whose work changed the world forever. The king of pop was not perfect, and his life was filled with both triumphs and challenges. But one thing is undeniable. Michael Jackson changed music history, and his legacy will continue for generations to come.